I have a top opponent. I think I'm winning the fight.
Thought you won the fight?
I think I won the fight, you know. Before the 7th round, I think with the referee deduction, I don't know you.
I don't think the fight was even close. You were outpunched considerably. Why did you continue tonight to lean in with your head? What was your strategy there?
You know, my strategy is work to the body, but the guy is too heavy for me. It's new weight. He's a good fighter. I wanted a rematch. No, 1-7.
Rematch. Can you believe that stuff there? That's it. That's all you need to hear. I mean, that's as much as you need to hear. I thought I won the fight, and it was a rematch. Boxing, Peace and Rhymes, Bert Sugar of this YouTube shit, Natty Turner, Chris Quebec company coming in. Alright? So we've got the best channels here on YouTube. Like, weighing, guys. Chavez Jr., I thought I'm going to win. I thought I won the fight. And he was a rematch. Go ahead.
Yeah, he was just embarrassed, wasn't he? He didn't know what to say. He was just embarrassed, and he's always like he's like a little kid when he talks. Remember when he's annoying Sergio Martinez, saying little childish things and pulling silly faces. He's like a big kid. Chavez Jr. is not a bad person. He's a cool. He seems like a fun dude, but it's just he's got some annoying traits, and the nepotism, I think, is what really works everyone over. I think that's what it is. And if he fights at light heavyweight, it's a lot of pain for him there, man. A lot of pain. A lot of pain. That's what I've got on that.
All right, go ahead, Natty.
His delusion level is at the level of Amir Khan. With those comments right there, man, I'm like, wow. Where were you? Were you even in your body when this fight was happening? He got destroyed, man. He got destroyed. Pretty much like I said, I just didn't call the knockout, but I said that ChavezFonfara was going to demolish him and beat him badly and knock him down several times in a lopsided fight. And that's pretty much what happened. He has no business at the light heavyweight division, even though his body type should fill into the light heavyweight division. He just doesn't have the power to be up there. You know what I mean? Or the technique or the boxing pedigree to be at the light heavyweight division and contend with these guys, man. Straight up and down. He needs to go back down. Secondly, he was blatantly lying to Jim Gray because they called him out. The translators called him out after the fight when they, replayed what he was saying in the corner. And he was the one who wanted the fight to be stopped, talking about his leg was hurting and things of that nature. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know where he goes from here. I heard Paulie suggesting that he goes back down and weight. I don't even know if that'll suit him. You know what I mean? I don't know if he can make 160 or 168 at this point. You know what I mean? Because he looked kind of the trimmest he's looked in a long time at 173 or wherever they weighed in at. But as far as that, man, I don't know what he's talking about, fam. Seriously.
Yeah, man. I mean, Chavez Jr. to me, boys, the whole situation is like, I mean, it's overshadowed, for me, it's overshadowed the weekend of boxing. Just the antics of him. I mean, Boxing Beast, I listened to your video. When a legend like Julio Chavez says, I don't think it's a good idea to fight, I think you should listen to the legend. And I think that even Chavez's camp, they say, well, this is going to be a hard fight. But having saying that, he's been off for a while and he wanted to test himself. As far as he's been in the ring, he's been big and strong. And his lack of discipline in terms of the weight, I give him credit for fighting Fonfara, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, if you look on it, if he won that fight, that would have been a very good, solid win. It would have set him up for some good fights. Like, Fonfara was in line to fight. He wants Stevenson. He can fight Carlos. So if Chavez would have won that fight, he would have put himself in alignment. But, and to fight a top young guy in the weight class, that's pretty good. I mean, no one's really saying that. I mean, I was talking to some dudes earlier on, they were saying the same thing. So I give him credit for that. But realistically, I knew he weren't going to win. I like Fonfara from time. I'm telling people from time. That the box Fonfara is a decent fighter. Like he really brings it. I saw him against Glenn Johnson. You already see him knocking down Stevenson. So you knew this guy's going to be a decent fight, and then that's what happened, bro. He beat Chavez in every department, inside, outside. This is a masterclass of boxing. And Chavez, to be honest with you, like, you know what bothered me? You know what really bothered me is that ref. Like, why is the ref took a point off Fonfara? Like, I was like, you see stuff like that. That makes you go crazy, bro. That there makes you like, oh, what's going on? And that's why it makes you hate him. It's like, oh,
it wasn't going to help, though. It wasn't going to help.
No, it's like, you know, the thing with Martinez, and they took his belt and Martinez's belt, who's the linear champion, gave it to Chavez. It's like, because he's got Chavez's name, he's getting away with it. So when you see him getting his beaten, and he's complaining to the ref, it's like he's complaining that he's getting hit. He went down. I saw his knees stiffen up, so his legs hurt, and then obviously we heard in Showtime, heard he quit. You know, Chavez it's a bad look. I mean, I give him credit for saying he wants a rematch. Whether he'll get it or not is another thing. We don't think he's going to be any better. But if he wants the rematch, I mean, you know what? How much he made? He made 1.7 million. 1.7 million fighting this fight. So, he got paid, bro. So he's good. He's good. He's good. So my thing with Chavez right now is like, you know what? Even though he's lost, he's still in a good composition. Someone else jumping on that. Go ahead.
He shouldn't have. See, you want me to let me get this quick now, sir.
Go ahead, man.
Right, $1 million. See, I disagree with you. And I disagree with Blood. I feel, right? I ain't giving him no credit for taking on Fonfara, right? Because it's one thing ducking opponents, and it's one thing we have a deluded little kid running about. He's not a world-class fighter, right? He shouldn't be in the shake-up in any world-class matches, so he can earn $1 million, right? He comes into fights unprepared, so no, I'm not giving him no credit. You running around like an idiot, no. I'm not giving him no credit. Yeah? And like with the shoulder thing, see, you can see, like I was thinking this fix was in when I was watching. I watched the recording. I said, okay, you're penalizing this guy for using the shoulder, but the scenario when he was using the shoulder was when my guy was coming in with his head. So he used his shoulder to keep the guy off. So he actually warned Chavez for using the head. So that means he's seen the same scenario. You're coming in with your head. He's using the shoulder, but you didn't take a point off him. So because he was trying to use his head, he was trying to butt my guy. So yes, he barged. Boxing full of crap. No, I don't give him no credit for taking on Fonfara and getting beat up. It was a one-sided beating. You know what I'm going to give him credit for?
I mean, I concur. I concur with that. I ain't
gonna argue, man. I like that what he was, and he, you know what? A lot of people think, and people mix him. They say he deserved what he got. But you know what? You know the thing about Chavez, yeah? You know Chavez would never have quit. It's like, has he tarnished the name slightly? I don't think so. But the thing is,
yes, he has. All the people that was going for him took off the Chavez bands, man. And you know what? To be honest with you, I think he took this fight to defy his father. To go against what his father said. Like, I'm my own man. Don't tell me who I can fight and who I can't fight. I'm going to show you. But he knew that he could not beat this man whatsoever. And that catch weight that was supposed to give him an advantage, not so much. Not so much.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know what? When I think about Chavez, man, I said it from time. Like, he got named. You know, he's been getting layup fights, and he would have fought another cab driver. But I give him credit. Like, he would have fought another cab driver, but he said, no, I want to fight this guy. It's because he can't get down to the weight. All right, at middleweight, he could be good, right? Because he's big, strong. But Martinez, if you got boxing skills, yeah, you can cleanly outbox him. Like, if he went against Golovkin, he would get it wouldn't be funny. I don't care. Golovkin would have just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that fight would be a war, but Golovkin with his power, I think Golovkin would have hurt him real badly. Fonfara's not really a big puncher, but he was rattling Chavez all around the place, and so you got to think where Chavez, he's not even that good. Like, he's just got a name. He could have fought another cab driver, like he built and pad up his record, you know. But hey, bro, like he down goes Chavez. Good.
He should be fighting down the bill, right? No HP. He should be fighting down the bill on Friday night fights, building his record up. His last two fights was against Brian Vera. He lost the first fight clearly. and they gave the guy the decision, yeah? He got battered by Sergio Martinez. He hasn't done nothing since 2012 with Andy Lee. And even in that fight there, he didn't take the post-fight drug test, right? And
Andy Lee was beating that ass.
Right. This guy's I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to go in on this dude, but it all has to be said. It all has to be said. Yeah? You're making $1 million and Rigondeaux can't get one opponent to fight him. Can't get a decent opponent. No, it's not right, bro. This, and like it's HBO as well. So HBO are treating this guy better than Rigondeaux.
Yeah, well, that's not right. Sorry.
It's showtime. It's showtime.
No, but he was with Top Rank. He was with Bob Arum. Bob Arum. But you got to understand, they were marketing off the name. It's the same thing they done with like someone like maybe Primo Canero, and then back in the day he's a big, strong dude, and they put him in with layups, so Primo could just knock them down. So they knew Chavez was good, but after he left Thingy, he started picking. He picked Fonfara, like Bob Arum. They used to pick his fights for him. Now he started picking his own fights. You know what I'm saying? It's like when Ricky Hatton said he wanted Floyd. How that work out when fighters start picking their own fights? No, don't work out too well, does it? Do it?
Yeah. Because beforehand, Ricky's Hatton team was like, nah, he's not ready. And Ricky Hatton said, damn that, I want Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
And he got it, didn't he?
Yeah, but at the same time, that's a little different. No one really beats Floyd as it is. And Hatton, he was steadily building his resume. Like, he wasn't inactive. Yeah, he blew up in between fights in weight. But he consistently fought a decent caliber opposition and acquitted himself well. This guy is not doing that.
At all.
Hatton was abiding by certain tenets of what we expect from boxers. This guy ain't been living off his dad's name. Hatton ain't did that. Hatton built his empire. So I get what you're saying, but nah, this dude here, I'm telling you, man, I'm glad no one could call him out for a big money fight right now. I'm glad, really glad. If he gets back and he earns it, I'll have no complaints. You got to earn it.
Yeah, man, and there goes the cash cows for Golovkin and Andre Ward, because they'll never, they'll never be taken seriously fighting this guy.
I know why Carl Froch wanted him in the first place, to be honest with you.
For money, and he hasn't been exposed to this level yet. You remember he only lost to what's the name? Officially only lost to Sergio Martinez, and it's in the mind of people that he almost had Sergio Martinez out in the last round. You know what I mean? And of course there's a Brian Vera fight, but it's not an official loss and things of that nature. So he was still a marquee name and somebody that they could capitalize on.
Don't forget the Carlos Molina fight as well.
Yeah. That Carlos Molina fight was very controversial. You know what I'm saying? I think Carlos Molina might have won both of those fights.
That's what I'm saying.
That was at 154. Why was he even trying to make 154 back then? That was crazy.
Yeah.
Always been fighting out of his weight class. But yeah, man. So
yeah. I can't give him credit for that. No, I'm not giving him credit.
No, that's fine. That's fine. No, you know what? I just looked at it differently. In terms of if he won the fight, how much credit we gave him. I would have gave him quite a lot because I didn't brag for it, but I said no way. And I'm actually like upset with myself. I should have went to the betting office and put money down because it was a sure bet for me. I just knew Fonfara was a completely different animal.
Even if the fight was competitive. If the fight was competitive, then you could think about giving him credit.
DJ Boxing Live here. DJ Boxing Live here.
Buster Douglas knocked him out. Buster Douglas, the fat bump, the legend.
Yo, this is Chris Caban, chilling with my man EJ Boxing Live, one of the hottest, dopest boxing channels on YouTube. Check him out. The boxing beats and runs on the EJ Live YouTube channel.
And Bastille was the number 10 rated contender, and he had never been knocked down. And Sonny destroyed his mouth. Bastille lost most of his teeth, basically with 1 or 2 left hooks.
Oh shit, boy! What was look at kids sleeping like Manny Pacquiao? DJ Boxing Live here. DJ Boxing Live here.